Everybody, welcome back. It is CDubbs Dubs, and I'm Matt.
I'm CDubbs.
And I'm Jordan, and for a lot of people, it is back to school season.
Yes, and today, as our theme for September, we're going to do animes based on school, right? So
It could be either be high school, college, middle school. Maybe your favorite will get picked.
maybe your favorite one. Okay, but CW, before we get into the anime that we're going to be talking about today, what do they need to do?
You can follow us by linking and subscribing at linkhans.com, Instagram, Facebook.
And I'm not sure if I said this before. It's free.
It's free. It's free. Okay, so CDubbs, what anime is we reviewing today?
We are talking about the Netflix original Komi Can't Communicate. It is based off a manga by Tomohito Oda, published in Weekly Shonen Sunday magazine. Had a run from May of 2016 to January of this year. The manga has concluded. I'm not sure about the anime series. Story follows average high schooler Hito on his first day of high school ends up getting seated next to the local high school celebrity Komi. And while it first appears that Komi is a very aloof girl, a lot of people are just under the impression that she thinks that she's too good for everyone else around her due to how beautiful she is. Tato soon finds out that she is actually suffers from severe social anxiety to the point where she cannot speak up in the presence of others, and that they end up forming a bond. Tato decides to help Komi achieve her goal of making over 100 friends.
And the crazy part about this is it shows that sometimes you think that a person is being funny towards you, but they may not be able to communicate their feelings.
Yeah, and it's also kind of created this whole double-edged sword for Komi, because she gives out the aura that she's this elegant high school queen bee who she wants to say these things, but she just can't, and she gets all this amount of attention that she never really asked for. And unfortunately for Tadano, when you see it next to basically the high school queen bee, you got a target on your back.
See, the girls are like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, she smells good, and because he's sitting next to her, he's swords drawn at him. All the boys how did he get to sit next to the most pretty girl?
It should have been me.
It should have been me. But it's crazy to me because it shows that people, no matter how beautiful or how elegant they may look, that everybody has problems, that nobody's particularly perfect, right? But Komi is really just generally, she wants to make friends, and if ones who wants to be friends with her, she's okay with being friends with them. And it's crazy, she's been this way her whole life, but nobody's kind of picked it up that she can't communicate. It's Total is the only one, because everybody's making an excuse. It's funny, she goes to the coffee shop episode, and the guy's I'm a barista, and she doesn't have to say anything, and I can predict what she wants.
When Komi goes to the barista, like you said, her silence is just she wants to say it, and she sees the menu and wants to pick it out. But in the end, the barista got the order wrong.
It still looked like it tasted good.
Oh yeah.
She picked up the first volume of the manga on a whim. Just when I saw the title, it was still back during a time where my anxiety was really bad, and I hadn't gotten it decently under control.
And I will say this, Komi, I've known CW for a while, and he's opened up a lot.
Yeah.
So honestly, kudos to you, because I know it's kind of hard for him sometimes.
Thank you.
To open up, but he's really blossoming, and I think that was some of the one of the good parts is that she finds that the more that she made friends, that anxiety kind of went away a little bit, and we got to actually hear her voice when she got her cell phone. She was
the
talking
flip phone, the OG flip phone.
The OG flip phone. She's I just want to give my friends my number. And
now the friend group expands in the later episodes. At first, we got introduced to as CDubbs mentioned Tadano's childhood friend Najimi. Now we get introduced to 3 more characters: Ren Yamai, Agiri Himiko, and Omaru Nakana. Now Akari, similar to Komi, also has social anxiety, but in episode 3, when Komi tries to approach Akari, ironically, she helps Agari overcome her social anxiety, because Komi gives out such a menacing aura. He's what do you want from me? Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
And it's crazy. She's in the bathroom trying to get her attention. And she's just running. But it shows that everybody, like I said again, it shows that everybody has their little quirks that they have, and you may think that it may prevent you from having friends, but it doesn't.
Although Ren, she is another case of.
She is.
We all know with Komi being, the queen bee of the school, she is idolized by a lot of women, and they have some female crushes. Rango's like the furthest because in her episode, she not only kidnaps Tadano and like keeps him there in like this whole 24-hour parody. I mean, they even had the whole clock and sound effects going at the exact same time.
I was looking at some kind of, I don't know if these were Easter eggs, so you guys can tell me. But did you guys notice that there was a ninja?
Yes,
with,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
The
leaf?
guy, yeah. In the first episode, he just. He's like, how dare you make her cry?
And then there's a young woman who's wearing like armor, like on Full Metal Alchemist. And it's a couple of like, I don't know, because that's what I try to see. Like, what I love about these newer animes that are coming out, they always give a shout out to some type of anime that they liked or not. So
I did see this on like when I was browsing like subreddits for different anime communities. They actually made in the manga, they actually made a full-on reference to Rave Master of all things.
Yes.
Where like Osana at one point says like, I'll use my dark ring on you, Tadano.
Rhythm game.
Yeah.
And then they gave Osana this whole like Ash Ketchum like OG animation with like the gloves where like everything is shot.
I caught that. I thought I was the only person who caught that.
This is a very charming anime. I've read through like a decent amount of the manga. I do need to pick it back up. And I have seen more of the extended cast as well. Like at one point we get like a Gongoro girl in the cast. We get like a delinquent boy who's actually like very shy and like reserved. We actually get like an average well-rounded person in the cast at one point. I don't mind if they take their time with it because I do prefer like seasonal releases since that allows for like more like time for the animation.
What I want to say, see a kid, he kind of awkward in school or something like that. Maybe they're suffering from the same thing that Komi is separating from, like social anxiety. I think everybody has some anxiety. Sometimes I don't like to be in a whole bunch of rooms with a whole bunch of people group.
And I think, and don't forget, we did have that whole pandemic, and anxiety just got a lot worse.
Yeah, this is a story basically saying, hey, before you judge somebody, get to know them. Maybe you should become their friend. Komi brother tells her to shut up.
Yes.
She's like, you need to be quiet.
Quiet, sister.
Quiet, sister. Because she's talking on the phone, to Todo, and he's like, you need to be quiet, sister. And I'm like, the girl is struggling to communicate. You probably the reason why she doesn't say anything at all.
No, I think he's just not used to the sun like noise.
If you're looking for something that's like lighthearted, that really reflects some of the things that are going on in school today, I would tell you, CDubbs, would you suggest they watch Komi Can't Communicate?
Yeah, I definitely give it like a decent like 8 or 9 out of 10.
And I will say my favorite episode was when they were trying to nominate, class president. Everyone nominates Komi as class president, but then here's the thing. You think Najimi is going to be the sacrificial lamb and nominate like themselves for the role, but then Najimi says, "I say that Komi shall be elected our god." And
then the teacher literally says, "We elect Komi as the goddess of the classroom." And then there's like, "Okay, and Todo, you can be the friend." I'm like,
yeah, and now Tadano and Najimi are president and vice president.
We already said they should go and watch this.
Yeah.
So what should they do if they want to watch more of our commentary on anime?
You can follow us by liking and subscribing at linkhants.com on Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, y'all, it's free, FREE.